Hey, Dr. Siegel. This is podcast number 3. As I mentioned several times in this class, I am an avid gamer, and I'm pretty much willing to try any game. Besides my computer and my Xbox, I'll often visit free Flash game sites for a quick snack, or whatever's new and exciting. I also spend time reading about games on sites like IGN.com and GameSpy, so it's pretty excited to see what Quest Atlantis was all about. Now, I read and skimmed through the articles, and although they did a fine academic job of making an exciting thing read like an insurance policy, I still had hope for what you had said was the largest and most expensive educational video game to date. After becoming somewhat frustrated with it, I have to give it a big Yeah, it wasn't big enough. The quests and the concept are interesting enough, but it lacked action, and that was something that we talked about in the WIMBA session. It lacks the ability for group play, and you were saying, and I agree with you, it's a terrible game design choice. And another thing, although the site is available to look at, the actual game is blocked by my district, which I just have to give a big arg to. Spore had many of the elements that Quest Atlantis is lacking, the collaborative and creation idea in a fun setting. I really did enjoy in creating my characters, and the sharing tools make it very easy to send your content out into the world. I'm seriously considering picking up the full game. Now, I've been thinking all month about kinds of video games I could create for my journalism class, and I have a few decent ideas. One is that I'd like to design a game that focuses on the standard format for writing a news story, which is the inverted pyramid. The student would get to read a story that's properly formatted. There might even be a time limit. Then the story would essentially explode into parts that the student would then have to reassemble based on their knowledge of story structure. Each level would see the story break into smaller parts, and a possible time limit could decrease to add excitement to the game. I also have an idea for a sim that replicates the operation of a daily newspaper, focusing on management of resources, advertising budget, and etc. And lastly, I have an idea for a similar sim, but instead of print journalism, it would concentrate on broadcast news. News events would have to be covered, crews would have to be sent out, broadcast plan, technology managed, all these things. This class has me really thinking about how to carve more time out of my day for gaming.